पहले स्टार्ट करो सर। वही बोलते हैं उसको नाम साहब हो गया आप लोग हो उसको नाम व्हाट्स कौन सा कौन सा लोग कंप्लीट व्हाट्स तो आएगा ये ना अरे ठीक आपने तो बात की तो नहीं है उसमें जाएंगे उसमें जा सकते क्या हो जाएगा तो स्टार्ट करें
Yes.
Dear General Mohan, our post commander, esteemed hosts from India, St. Petersburg, and from other parts of the world, and my dear friends and colleagues in South Sudan, we are lucky that we have been undergoing this important session on management or eradication of stress. And today, the third and final day, I hope that we all will be able to reap rich benefits out of this program being organized for all of us. Without wasting much time, let us hand over to Colonel Vikas, who will share his experiences while in the army with us. Thank you. Let's start the proceedings.
Thank you so much, sir. Om Shanti. I'll request everybody to chant this wonderful word of power. Om Shanti. सभी जहां बैठे हैं आप सभी से I'll request to chant this word Om Shanti. It will give you a lot of peace. Colonel Malinath, I am audible and clear?
Sir, yes, sir. Are you audible,
Okay.
sir? Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. The person sitting in the last row, are you able to see me and hear me? Last row. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, brother. Chalo, let's just, first of all, at the outset, I would thank Brigadier General Tamang sir. Sir, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity on behalf of the entire team of Brahma Kumaris. First of all, I would just take you on a very short journey of meditation. Today, I'll be doing a bit of translation also, since my brothers from like Indian Army are also there. तो हम सभी एक छोटी सी यात्रा पे चलेंगे जिसमें हम जो आज तक अभी पिछले 2 दिनों में हमने सुना है उसी को हम थोड़ा सा दोहराएंगे. In our mind, in our thoughts, we'll just revise what we have done in last 2 days. So just sit back, relax, and close your eyes. Experience and अनुभव करें कि मैं एक शांत स्वरूप आत्मा हूं. I am a peaceful and a powerful soul. Just believe in this thought that I am a peaceful and a powerful soul. मैं एक शांत स्वरूप और शक्ति स्वरूप आत्मा हूं. I am the child of the Almighty Father, none other than the creator of this world. मैं उस परमात्मा का, उस सर्वशक्तिवान का, रचयिता का बच्चा हूँ, बच्ची हूँ, और वो सदा मेरे साथ है. He is always with me in all my karmas. मेरे सभी कर्मों में वो सदा मेरे साथ है. महसूस करें experience that he is there with me always. अनुभव करें कि वो सदा मेरे साथ है हर वक्त. उसकी सारी शक्तियां मुझ पर बरस रही हैं. His powers are all around me like tiny droplets of the rain, showering me over, filling me with all the strength. मुझ पर शक्तियों की बरसात हो रही है और परमात्मा पिता मुझे शक्तियों से भरपूर कर रहे हैं. अनुभव करें. Experience this powerful moment of silence within. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So we just took this journey, a very short journey, and this can be practiced anytime and every time whenever you require a short break for yourself, just to kind of empower yourself or to energize yourself. आप सभी जानते हैं कि जब भी हमें पूरे दिन में मौका मिलता है, थोड़ा सा मौका भी मिलता है, अपने को जरूर कुछ समय दें परमात्मा से इसी तरह से जुड़ने का. जस्ट अनुभव करें कि मैं एक आत्मा हूं और परमात्मा का बच्चा हूं एंड वो मुझे सारी शक्तियों से भरपूर कर रहे हैं. ही इज फिलिंग मी विद ऑल द पावर्स आई नीड टू डू माय टास्क, टू बी इन अ सिचुएशन एंड टू become a victorious person in that situation. Today I'll ask you a few questions, like Didi's were asking you a few questions. My very simple and first and foremost question is, आप में से कौन है जो एंगर और फियर से फ्री है? Is anybody out of you is free from anger and fear? वो he can raise the hand. जिसको कभी भी डर नहीं लगता या क्रोध नहीं आता, क्रोध मुक्त हैं, भय मुक्त हैं. Actually, I am asking this question because this journey we all have started when we entered in this body during our birth, and our first parents, हमारे जो सबसे पहले जो हमारे माता पिता हैं, हमारे टीचर हैं, हमारे कह सकते हैं मेंटोर्स हैं, वहीं से शुरुआत होती है एक डर की और एक क्रोध की अनुभव की. हम जब छोटे थे, कभी भी कोई गलती करते थे तो सबसे पहले हमें क्रोध का और डर का सामना करना पड़ा. क्रोध अपने माता पिता का और डर अपने अंदर, जो भीतर में एक डर जो घुस जाता है अंदर. So we have been experiencing this fear and anger since our childhood, and because of this fear and anger we have adopted a certain belief system. कुछ ना कुछ हम अपने मन में एक बना लेते हैं कि इसके बगैर काम नहीं चल सकता, कि अगर मैं जोर से चिल्लाऊंगा, if I shout and if I just give a very nasty kind of look towards my subordinate or somebody, so the work will be done very fast. So at times ये होता है, we feel कि ये सब काम करते हैं, but अगर मैं आपसे ही पूछूं deep within, क्या ये शक्तियां हैं या हमारी कमजोरियां हैं? Is this a power or is it a weakness? Anger and fear. We all know very well that it is a weakness, and we cannot correct a mistake with a mistake. हम किसी भी गलती को गलती से ठीक नहीं कर सकते. तो इसीलिए परमात्मा जो हमें सिखाते हैं, what we learn in Rajyoga meditation is that you should be free of all anger and fear. And when we are free from all anger and fear, then our real wisdom actually surfaces, and it helps us in dealing in any kind of situation. और ये हमें हर प्रकार की परिस्थिति से बाहर निकलने में बहुत बहुत मदद करता है. खास तौर पे जैसे like we have learned in our divine teachings that when you are we all look forward to a blissful life, to a wonderful life, you are there, the entire UNMISS is there in Sudan with kind of a similar kind of aim in mind. Like you've been tasked to establish that peace, and the government should take over, a peaceful kind of situation should prevail over Sudan, and then the mission completes its job. हम सभी इसी मुद्दे से आए हैं, लेकिन हम जानते हैं कोई भी मुद्दा अगर हमें हासिल करना है अपने जीवन में, तो सबसे पहले जैसे कहते हैं charity begins at home. We all have heard this saying, charity begins at home. So when I am peaceful and free from all anger and fear, then only I can do my duty to the best or to the fullest. So that's what I personally have learned from Rajyoga meditation. I was commissioned in the year 1996, June, and I've been very fortunate that General Tamang was one of my seniors. I've done 6 months under him also. So that's my good fortune. I'll just tell you, like during my childhood, I in fact read a very small short paragraph wherein it was said, like if you are in a very bad situation and whenever you smile, it releases your tensions. So जब मैंने बचपन में ये पढ़ा एक किताब में एक छोटा सा पैराग्राफ कि जब भी आप मुस्कुराते हैं तो बड़ी से बड़ी परिस्थिति को आप उसमें हल्के हो जाते हैं, बहुत हल्का फील करते हैं. So I used to start, I started practicing since I was in class 11th. और मैं तब से मैं इस चीज का अभ्यास करने लगा, मैं जब 11वीं क्लास में था, और मैंने इस चीज को प्रैक्टिस कर करके बहुत बार मतलब प्रैक्टिस किया अपने लाइफ में. जब भी मैं बहुत डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशंस में था तब मैंने भगवान को भी याद किया एंड साथ साथ इस चीज को प्रैक्टिस किया. आई यूज्ड टू रिमेंबर द ऑलमाइटी फादर एज वेल एज प्रैक्टिस दिस हैबिट ऑफ माइंड, एंड श्योरली एंड साइलेंटली आई फाउंड कि दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी बिग टूल. And when I came across with Rajyoga meditation in 1999, when the Kargil war was on, I found the real knowledge behind it. Earlier, I was not having the knowledge. I was just having the only the tool. But with Rajyoga meditation, I had the knowledge also how to how one can remain stable and calm and yet smile at difficult situations. और ये मैंने सीखा राजयोगा मेडिटेशन में. और मैं आप सबसे शेयर करना चाहूँगा कि जब मैंने ये बात सीखी तब मुझे ये मेरे आर्मी के लाइफ में लास्ट 25 इयर्स मैं फौज में था. 2021 March I took premature retirement, and to be with this organization and to do this wonderful spiritual service which this organization is doing. और तब से मैं इस संस्था के साथ हूँ. 1999 से अब तक का तकरीबन 24 साल का मेरा सफर रहा है इस संस्था के साथ. And I've seen how wonderfully this organization is working for our security forces. The way the organization is empowering. I happened to first time do this course in Mount Abu in 2011. And that time I became life member to this organization of the security services wing specifically. And since then I'm with them, and I've found that it has really helped me in my performing my duties. Hopefully we'll meet in the future whenever we meet, and I'll share even more things with you because we are now we need to start today's session, and I'll request Adaniya Santosh Didi to address us and begin the third session of the Rajyoga meditation. Om Shanti Didi, welcome.
Shanti. Good morning everyone. Good morning Brother Vikas.
Morning.
So I can see few rooms with beautiful gathering, completely peaceful. So is it me feeling you all so peaceful, or are you really peaceful today? Yes, really peaceful? Wave hand.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. You all are looking so calm, so peaceful. And on this auspicious day, which is in English, we have the name Thursday, but in Hindi, the word used is Satguruvar or Vrikshpativar, the day of the seed of the tree, master of the tree. And as yesterday we started talking about, understanding about that once I know my true self, my permanent self, and once I am able to realize the Supreme Father, the Father, eternal, permanent Father of the self, so this realization and this connection can do wonders. Wonders not from the word of mythology, but wonders in my day-to-day life, practical life. So therefore, he is also remembered as the seed of the human tree. So every tree has seed, and seed has potential. The whole information about the tree, what's going to come on this tree is already written on the seed. That information is there. So similarly, Supreme Soul has the potential, which is called power, might, to rejuvenate us, rejuvenate me, and definitely rejuvenate the whole world. How he rejuvenates whole world, of course, that is the topic of Rajyoga University level. But how he rejuvenates me, that happens at very personal level, and it's totally in my hand. So first of all, congratulations once again to be part of these meetings, lecture series, and each and every single person present is fortunate due to two reasons. One is that destiny has given to you, you have accepted very challenging role. Ordinary souls, ordinary people are not able to fulfill the responsibilities like this or to enter into the field like this. Only you need to have your courage, your commitment, the feeling, the spirit of cooperation at a different level to be able to join such kinds of duties. So one is this. And second is this, you are the souls with open aprons. That is, your intellects are open to learn something new and to move ahead, because learning helps us keep alive. Learning for the inner self keeps us happy and contented, as just now our very dear Brother Vikas shared with us. Learning at the inner level brings the beautiful ornament on the face, which is called smile. And in Hindi, a purpose of this course is not to teach you Hindi, but certainly there are certain terms in Rajyoga meditation, ancient meditation, certain terms which, of course, when you start translating, the essence is gone. So therefore, there is a word which is called Santushta. Santushta. Santushta means contented. So each and every one of you I see today, and I'm sure you will like this more and more in the next part of your life also, but I see today as the jewels of contentment, the Santushtamani, jewels of contentment, who understand the beauty of their role, beauty of their duty. So if you are agree with me, then do clappings for yourself, because I can't clap for everyone, it will not be so audible. And on behalf of the Supreme Soul, appreciate as if he is appreciating you. Well done, my child, well done. Right? Did you do that? Yeah, everyone. Don't feel shy. You are sitting alone. Yes? Well done, my child, well done. So we all are sitting here now for next an hour as souls who are playing the role with arms, with forces. So when you will be on your duty, of course, that context of your duty, you will have to apply some other sets of qualities. But now in this gathering, we are again and again reminding ourselves as the spiritual beings, the souls. So we have touched yesterday some important aspects, and again, revising them, I continue further. Beate, because visuals help you to grasp more. So we understood the difference between I and mine, मैं और मेरा. I am a thinking being. I am a point of light. Jyoti Bindu Atma. And this body is mine. I am in the body, but I am not body. And the seat of the soul in the body is behind the eyes, like driver sits behind the windows, behind the glass, to use the whole car, to drive the whole car. So my function in this body is to drive this body, to do actions through this body. So the one who does the action through the body is also actor. So I am a soul, I am an actor. And this body, therefore, is like costume. And what's my original script? Sidmoi. So we understood this also yesterday, talked a little bit about that. Sidmoi, yes, so my original nature. I'm Vikas, I'm Deepak, I am Jagpreet, I am this, different kinds. These are all physical names of the body. But I am a peaceful, conscient, loveful, powerful entity, pure soul. So this is my nature. So then definitely if I'm here to give this. So now a very wonderful realization on the basis of the word which I uttered in the beginning about Thursday. So in Hindi it is Guruvar, Vrikshpati Var, Vrikshpati. Vriksh means tree, Pati means master. So seed is the master of the tree. So similarly, the soul in this body is like seed. So when you have seed, you have lentils in your home and pulses, you can put all those seeds in your kitchen, in the cupboard for long time, but they will never say you, oh, please, we are hungry. Dear brother, dear sister, please give me some water. Please give me some air. Please give me some sunlight. No. Seed is full. Yes, if you need something from the seed, you take the seed and you put under the soil, you give water, air, sunlight, and other sustenance, then seed gives you what it has. Mango seed has mango, so mango seed gives you mango. Banana seed has banana, so banana seed gives you banana. Carrot seed has carrot, it gives you carrot. So human seed means soul of this body, me. What I have? Purity, peace, happiness, love, power, knowledge, means awareness. So I have this. I don't need body. But when I come in the body, which is also made of air, water, sunlight, earth, space, this is what we give to the seed. So when I come in this body, that is, I get these 5 elements, so I sprout, that is, I radiate these qualities. Isn't it a wonderful thing to realize that I am here, I am seed of love, I am being of peace, I am being of happiness, I am being of power. It's not that I have to be powerful. I am being of power. But in my case, in contrast to that seed of pulses, lentils, dals, they don't forget that they are this. But we forgot that we are the being of peace and love. So therefore, this whole sitting, whole training, whole workshop, whole seminar is not about telling you what you have to do, but it is about reminding you. Because it is there in you. You were like this. We all were like this. But we forgot. We forgot because we were constantly in contact with this body, and this is physical body visible with the physical eyes. So therefore, we thought that we are perishable beings. And the moment this thought comes, I will end, I will die, fear joins. And this fear never leaves us. We leave the body with this fear. But this nature, my original nature, once I know I am this seed, it means from the very morning, every morning, I am ready to radiate. But I will radiate if I will switch on this thought. So meditation is all about Rajyoga meditation. Again and again, we are using this word because just meditation these days, this word's connotation is with the techniques just for relaxation, just for temporary forgetting about all your troubles. That's not going to work whole life. Because the purpose of the life is not sometime happy, sometime unhappy, sometime okay, sometime not so okay. The purpose of life is for whole life. To make whole life celebration, everyday celebration, I need to connect to this original self through my own thought. I am a peaceful thought. So we understood this yesterday, that how getting up in the morning and spending 15 minutes, 10 minutes for that. As in the beginning, Brother Vikas shared with you some thoughts. Then next, we also talked about is Trinasati. That we not just switch on the thought about our own self, we always create the thoughts about the Supreme Soul, parent of the soul, the one who we all belong to him. So this thought of belongingness or thought of presence of an entity who is ocean of all these virtues, which is my nature. So we saw 7 qualities of the self, and he's ocean of all that. Any trouble in the world, any trouble in any country, any trouble in any family is due to lack of these virtues in words, in actions, and relationships. Due to lack of love, there is hate. Due to lack of cooperation, there is jealousy. Due to lack of happiness, there is discontentment and anger. So all these negativities are present because the percentage of these energies, spiritual powers has reduced. So if in your home you have less of milk, you have less of vegetables, you have less of quantity of any items, grocery, where do you go? If you have less of vegetables, you don't go to furniture market. You go to grocery store. And if you just go out of the house and just announce, oh well, I'm here, give me grocery. But you are at the ticket counter, you are at the railway station, it's not grocery store. So the right address for love, to be charged with love, to be charged with power, to be charged with happiness is where? Right address. Are you the right address? By thinking of you, can I become full of power? You yourself are lacking power. By thinking of me, can you become happy? I myself have sometime lack of happiness. By thinking of this person, can anyone become blissful? No, this person also sometime have troubles in the life. So human souls at this moment, no matter how good they are doing in their life, but still at spiritual level, all are in a stage of what is this? Needed. Everyone needs something. So this is called levta. We were not originally like that. We certainly originally were like that. Giver. We came to radiate. We came to give peace, happiness, love. So from Devta, with passing of time, we reach to the stage Levta. So we all 8 billion, no matter where they are sitting now, everyone is in search of some lost experience of these virtues. Oh, I want to go to the mountain, highest mountain. What he's looking for? Bliss. But bliss is lost inside and you're looking it outside. No matter you reach at the top, still you will be looking for bliss because that will be temporary. Something which is lost internally cannot be found externally. So the source of all these virtues is He. So therefore, when I get up and throughout the day, by sitting on the seat of awareness, this is like a throne for the soul, seat for the soul. And how? Let me some lotus karsina netu. Let's see if we get that picture. That sitting, this is called lotus seat. Lotus seat means I remember I am a soul and this is my role. So role definitely will be influenced, affected by all changes around me. You cannot stop them. It's not in your control. But I am above. I am soul. This is role. And all changes. Sometime wages, salary is not sufficient. Sometime in relationships there is less lack of understanding. Sometime I don't experience appropriate respect and cooperation from other people, other colleagues, so many things. But I am in the lotus seat. Lotus, Kamal Asan. This chair is for physical body, but for the soul, the lotus seat means uninfluenced, detached. So this is art of becoming observer. Yes, I see. I see. I see. Oh, there are a lot of troubles. Oh, yes, I see my family is not very happy. I'm so far. Oh, I see everything. Because here it is not the matter about no problem. No, no, no. Big number of problems. List is there. But I see problems here. And I'm here above. So this is called observer, witnessing. So witnessing the problems, seeing them, understanding them in a calm stage. I'm calm and cool because I know that is I have to decide. But then difference in my behavior is I do not talk about problem, situation, which again in Hindi is called Karan. Why, how long, Karan. But I am focused on solution, not reason, not situation, but solution, Nivaran. So this sign, why, how, why this is happening to me, why I was born here, why I have this duty, why I have such family, why I have such boss, why I have such subordinates. This why here again pushes me back to the mud. So lotus, although grows through muds, gets sustenance through mud, but remains high, intact, beautiful, attractive. So I am a soul, although I have all these problems, but no question. Why? Because I am permanent, peaceful, loveful soul. So this is called point, no question. I have understanding. This will happen. Why? Because this is like world drama, play. If I am alone here on this earth, nothing will happen. But will that be drama? What is the sense in that? So we are so many actors. So therefore the world is like ocean of these drops of conscious being. So ocean means waves, and waves means movement, progress. So in order to be in the world, people are needed. In order to move in the world, situations are needed. But when I think of these situations constantly, instead of thinking of myself as a peaceful soul, then as if water from the ocean, water from the river has entered into the boat. Boat is in the ocean. That's fine. Boat has to be in the water. But water should not be in the ship. So sitting in silence, calm, I have to ask how much water I have accumulated in the boat. I think about this one, 2 hours. Oh, I'm not happy with this person. So much I am thinking of him. It's like as if water is coming in the boat. I will drown. And then I will have question. Why so? So question is tilted, crooked, question mark, like this. You see, you draw it, visualize. You are drawing here on your forehead instead of point, full stop. You are drawing a crooked mark. Will there be smile with question? Yes, just now Brother Vikas shared he had to practice from childhood. And when he said that when he took knowledge, because I need not practice. Once I have knowledge, then I just have to remember knowledge. Smiles come automatically. And what is that knowledge? I am an eternal being of bliss, peace. I just have to remain seated on the seat. So if you have a very good car, racing car, so definitely the foremost condition is that your brake has to be perfect. The best car means perfect brake, definitely, because you should be able to stop. Start, of course, also. Accelerator also has to be perfect, but you should be able to stop when you stop. That is in 1 second. So similarly, Rajyoga meditation means I see everyone, I know everyone's name, I know who is who, I know who is troublemaker, I know who is troubleshooter, I know who is rose, fragrant, I know who is not so good flower, personality, but at the same time, I can stop all these thoughts because these are all roles. So this is somehow like very nicely we can see and understand as Jivit Nasate. Yeah. That I realize, I appreciate and celebrate my own unique role. And I see others' role also, but I don't compare that everyone should be so good like me, or everyone should always cooperate as I cooperate, or everyone should be compassionate as I. No, 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 no. Of course, I have to talk to them. Please don't do this. Please be like this. I can correct. I can give some guidance. I can give suggestion, but I cannot compare. I cannot expect anyone to be like me. So I then do what? I'm powerful. Previously, I was wasting my power in thinking about this one or this situation. But now I have put full stop. No leakage from mind of power. So therefore, in the morning I'm powerful, and even after meeting with such person I'm powerful, and in the night also powerful. Otherwise, in the morning I was very powerful and happy, but after that I started meeting with such people. By the daytime, oh my God, do you have some painkiller, or do you have some this? So this is called contemplation. Means I do not sit just in silence and relax and then gradually sleep. No, that is not meditation. Contemplation of the positive thoughts means knowledge, wisdom. And then dvasate. Okay, let's see first this simnasate. Simnasate. So simnasate pastavilida. So through our body, through our dress, we are playing many roles. Just an actor plays different roles. And our stage is life, and there are many scenes, and each scene requires a different role. Never identify with the role. You are not what you do. So this is another thought for contemplation. I'm having this dress for playing the role of an army man. But if with the same dress and with the same kind of spirit, I reach in front of my sister and my child or my wife or my mother and father and say, well, within 1 minute, tea should be on the table. You listen my order? You can imagine what will happen in the house. They can tolerate you 1 day, but second day, they will say, sir, do you remember you are in your house? You are not on field. So sometime we have, if I am not having this understanding and realization I am a soul, I have very much difficulty in changing the costume, changing the dress of an army man, dress of a father, dress of husband, dress of a grandson, granddaughter, because we all at one time are playing different roles. And if your dress is tight, You are not able to change the dress quickly, and with the same dress you reach to another place, another context, you are failure. You are not accepted, you are not welcomed. So if I am all the time internally practicing this detachment, so then these dresses are not tight. Means the love, compassion which I need with family, I easily wear this dress of a sister or father or brother, and the strength and discipline, stability, power which I need for my duty, I easily wear that because I'm practicing this throughout the day to remain detached, so I'm flexible. So when dress is tight and you have to change it because you definitely have to play the role on the field of a very strong a person from army, so you will have difficulty because practice is not going on. So therefore, this vasimnasate. So then another thought is that we are sitting these days to understand the root, not to just get motivated by some thought and okay, well now, no, we want to reach the root and remove it because it is very easy. So the root is in this, that I start playing my role with wrong awareness, which we now use the name dress. So stress comes when we play wrong role for particular scene. So we have to cultivate soul consciousness in an awareness of context. Context means where am I at this moment, in front of whom I am. If you have to go to a store to purchase dress for you, you say, oh, I am a soul. So which dress he will give you? I am a soul, but context is there. This is context. I am in this women body. So I will purchase from store the dress for women body, right? And this one will purchase dress for man body. So it's not that we are closing eye for the body. No, within the context. Similarly, we play in other cases. So Dvasat Perve. Начинайте 21. Да? Okay, so 20 few thoughts which we have understood now. Let's for a few seconds use them now to experience again. Wherever you are sitting very nicely, but especially now go even beyond the screens, and as if you are alone amidst hundreds of people. These eyes, these ears, I use for listening and looking at something which is in front of me, but for the moment, I decide to focus on the self, the point of light in the center of forehead, imperishable being, shining star, master of this body, seed of love, seed of peace. I radiate peace when I again and again think of myself as a being of peace. I radiate happiness when again and again I remember of myself as being of happiness. Do I radiate happiness enough for all the people around me? Do I radiate love enough for all the people around me? Or am I the lamp, the candle, shining only for the self, a limited light? I'm the child of sun of knowledge, source of happiness. So am I too like my father, unlimited source for everyone and for myself? I definitely have to be like this, like my parent, supreme parent. So it takes just 1 minute that I go in and I become aware of my these qualities, and then I'm out again, looking, listening, but now I am again charged. So this is what is the beauty of this energy, spiritual energy, me. So this is like mobile, this body is like instrument mobile, and I'm like SIM chip, that micro chip with mega byte of information. I have unlimited, endless potential of love, peace, happiness. There is no chip comparison in comparison to me. It's like this. And we are searching for power. It is in me. But I have to go in charge. So how much time you charge that mobile phone? If you don't charge, you are not able to communicate. So this is called charging the battery of the soul. So that's what we see. Yeah? Okay. That being an imperishable, eternal point of spiritual energy, which never dies. So I stay in this experience. I never die. So no fear, which never grows old. So I never get up with this thought, oh, I'm getting old because my 2 teeth has fallen. This is like some spare part of this car is going away, is disturbed. Okay, I can do repair as much as possible. And once it will not be possible to repair, there will be another car, but that's no problem. But I'm driver. I'm non-physical energy. I don't deteriorate with time. I don't degenerate with time. I have endless capacity to regenerate, rejuvenate. I'm ever blossoming energy of happiness, love, power. So I get up with these thoughts, and then no matter how old body is, but even old body can be like a race car, means I can do whatever my duty demands, whatever my country demands, whatever my people demand from me. So I am a soul which never grows old, but I become mature with time. I never grow old, but I become mature with time. And any physical thing grows old. Any physical thing is subjected to entropy. But the soul, of course, by forgetting the self, creates the negative experiences which can be easily washed away by again reminding of our original positive experiences. And then I cannot be burned. Yes, I am on war field. I am on a very challenging place, but I, the soul, cannot be burned. If while doing my duty something happens to body, I will be remembered. I will go and change another costume. That's a different topic, which is Rajyoga meditation 7-day course, of course, where with full elaboration, we speak about reincarnation, which is not the part of these meetings, but still at least this much I can be assured that if I am an eternal being, imperishable being, and I do some karma, so that good karma definitely will give me fruit. If I do karma through body, the fruit also I will get through body. So therefore, this is like a journey. It's not just one birth, finish. No, I get fruit also, I get punishment also. I cannot escape from my account of karma. So that's another thought. I cannot be drowned and I am permanently. So, Двадцать второй, быстро. So, calming myself is very important, like this, daily in the morning, as we had been talking since yesterday, calming myself. Take time 10 times in a day for 1 minute, 5 times in a day for half minute, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening. And especially when you are doing your daily routine, you are taking bath, you are eating, at the time you can disengage your intellect and everything else from other activity. You are eating, but at the time you again enhance your power. I am sustaining this body with this material food. And then at that time talk to your horse, because this is living body. Then it is not just car, horse. Yes dear, you just stay carefree, don't worry, I will give you everything right. If you give wrong food to the horse, then horse will not allow you to sit on his back. Horse will disturb you if you do not feed properly. So what is appropriate food for this body? What is right food for this body? So power of the soul is directly connected to what I feed to this body also. What I feed to my mind, that is knowledge or ignorance, and what I feed to the body. And you are wise enough now. There is no dearth of, no lack of knowledge regarding what is suitable for this living body. When I am in this body, it is living body. And in order to keep my energy live, I have to put live food. You know, we know vegetarian food is the best category food for the human soul. Means living food, which keeps me full of charm and energy. But of course, if I eat vegetarian food and at the same time I am jealous and angry and hateful, of course, no guarantee that this food will keep you blossom. Right thoughts in the mind and right food in the body. And just imagine, once I know that this is my car and I put benzene, means fuel in the body to drive this body, which is food, but then I smoke. So smoke means fire. So this is my fuel tank, and in front of the fuel tank, I inject fire. In the fuel tank, I inject fire. Will it be a wise thing to do? Then do I remember that this is my invaluable car? I can't burn my car. So then I become observer of all my activity, which I was doing unconsciously. Just stress came and I started drinking. intoxicating drink. Just stress came, I started smoking, because that one also does this. Stress came, I just switched on the mobile or television and kept on looking all the mess whole night. Unconsciously, I was responding to the negative situations, but now I every day, because I meet myself, the most important person for myself is me. For me, I am myself. Most important person, because I am there, world is there. If I leave the body, how I will perceive the world? So this meeting with every day or with my own self keeps me aware. And I see, oh, I'm not doing this wrong. Why I'm burning this body with smoking? Why I'm drinking? Why I need that? Because this horse will spoil. And this is so lovely horse, you know. So this is self-respect. That when I love and appreciate what I have received from Mother Nature, then this Mother Nature becomes my obedient servant. Yes, myself, I am at your service. Then even if somewhere it has spoiled, but still it will cooperate with me, because this body feels my master is very concerned. My master is very wise. My master is very gentle, pure, peaceful. So the nature will also respond accordingly. And next, Dvasachetvorte. So this is another important understanding. Think about inner powers, enhancement of our power. So we have to keep two words in front of us. One is light, another is might. When we see sun, we are able to perceive light. But if we are in direct contact with sun and at some particular latitude, then of course at that latitude we are able to feel the intensity of the light, which also gives might, that is heat. Otherwise it is just light. If I am not in that latitude where I can feel heat. So there are two things, light and might. So knowledge is light and power is might. So if I only know that there is some supreme soul who has all power, it's not going to make much difference. Oh yes, I know. Oh, I have trust in God, or I just have faith in Him. So what? What is going to happen with the sun if you just have faith in the sun, or if you just know sun? Well, you know sun. Oh, you know sun. Okay, what you are doing with that knowledge? This person, by knowing the sun, by knowing the might of the sun, was able to create solar battery. And with the solar battery system, this person was able to create the energy, electricity, the gas for the whole village. You know sun, and you are just sitting in your house and sleeping. Oh, today sun has come before time. Okay, that's all. And you know sun, and you have tapped the endless potential which sun has by making a device and have taken that might. So this one becomes rich person. Although this one is called a scientist, but he converted that knowledge of sun into productivity, into usefulness. So that is Raja Yoga. Not just a spiritual being, but a useful being, cooperative being, helpful being. Raja means sustainer. the one who sustains everyone around him. Raja means king, who sustains everyone. Not kings of the time which we see in the history, those who were just busy in all sorts of things, not those kings, but this is a pious king, sacred king, soul. So I know God, who is ocean of peace, and I'm just sitting in trouble and I don't know how to be peaceful because my daughter is sick. What is this? Tap power from him, think of him, and you will be able to see this daughter. This daughter is soul in the body, and you are playing the role of father. This is the soul playing the role of daughter. So every soul has its own role. You cannot write anyone's script by just worrying. By helping, you can make a difference, but by worrying, nowhere. A medical practitioner, doctor, nurses are able to provide help. Not just they are able to explain about medicine, but they are able to help because they remain detached. If doctor will be affected by this, by listening the stories of sickness of hundreds of patients coming in the hospital, doctor himself will die by end of the day. What does it say? Who am I? So I am also the soul playing the role. So I have to be observer, and the power, the might then stays with me, and I am able to tap this power from Supreme Soul by being concentrated on him. Because if I focus on these all roles, so it means my concentration on him is shaking. So if you are on earth and sun is there, sunlight is coming, not much difference it will make for you for this moment. But if you take a lens, standing on the ground, take a lens and focus just one ray. See the size of sun and what is that one ray. Focus just one ray at one point on the lens and instantly put a paper, it burns. So light, when focused, becomes might. So we know God, but through connection, through meditation, by focusing my relationship, by focusing on my relationship and belongingness with him, I experience power. So which are those powers? Just have, of course, there are in many different aspects, different powers, but basic powers are in front of you. And it's a very, very informative and slide. Power to tolerate, power to accept, power to discern, power to judge, power to face, power to cooperate, power to pack up, and power to switch off. Wow. So the soul and the 8 powers of the soul. So this is called powerful soul with all these 8 powers. And any of these powers missing, we need power then from here and there. So in the ancient practices of in India, there are the timings in year when during change of the season, when it's from winter to spring and to summer, and when there is from autumn to winter, during these changes, because when change happen, energy changes in the nature, it is very necessary to stay balanced. It is very necessary to focus on positive. So from ancient times, there is tradition of worshipping the image, feminine image, with 8 arms. With 8 arms. So, dear brothers and sisters, can you show me how many arms you have? I have 2. You see, I have only 2. How many you have? Just show me. Please raise your arms. Maybe you have 3, 4 behind also, or just 2 arms. Everyone 2? No, the brother here is not able to raise. Maybe you have more arms or 2. Yes, just raise your arms. It will be an exercise. You are sitting for a long time. Yeah. So everyone has just 2 arms. Or okay, clap also. That will be a good exercise. And now then do like this. Yeah. So now through this we fresh ourselves. Okay. So we all have 2 arms. And what about your mother, father? 2. What about your brother, sister? 2. Grandmother? 2. So never ever anyone has 8 arms, or never ever we heard of any people in the past having 8 arms. So from where this image has arisen? So on the path of religion, we find many images of spiritual significances. But as time passes, only images are left, symbols are left, rituals are left, tradition is there, but spiritual significance is forgotten. So I use image, which is in fact is a part of Rajyoga wisdom. Yeah, Dvasatpyate is called Shakti. So Shakti is Hindi word for power. So power of souls, which you just now saw, 8 powers of soul: power to tolerate, power to cooperate, power to merge or adjust, power to discern, power to discriminate, power to judge, power to pack up. These are all powers of soul. So soul is just light, a point of light, when these powers are not sufficient or just very close to 0. Soul is just dim light, cannot show anyone path, cannot guide the self, cannot. But when soul has these powers, soul is powerful. This is what is called enhancing the power from 0 to 100. So now check. If I don't have out of these 8 arms, 4 arms, so it is like invalid. Invalid for what? Disabled. I'm not able to do that. I'm not able to do that. Disabled for what? The world needs a lot of cooperation. I'm disabled to cooperate because I lack this power, because I'm not able to connect to him. I'm not soul conscious. I'm not able to take right decisions. So not able means disabled, means powerless. So power source is Almighty. You see above the Shakti, the point. So in Hindi, the word from ancient time, the first ever temple in the world made was Somnath temple, which is still now there, but not it in its original form, where the image for remembering or thinking of some eternal power was kept in the form of an oval diamond, and it was called Shivalingama. So Shiv here is not synonym of the deity in Hindu religion, which they say as Shankar. No, here it means benefactor, Father, the light, supreme light. So if I am child of benefactor father, I am child. So how there can be anything non-beneficial, non wrongdoing with me? It's only I forget this connection. So this is my aim, to become Shakti by connecting with benefactor father. Father is very important because I will never have inspiration to be like someone else, but to be like my own father. It is in my genetics. So, dear brothers and sisters, ask yourself, search in the genes of you, your soul. Do you want to remain powerless? Do you want to remain unhappy? Do you want to remain peaceless? No, no. You all want to be happy always. You all want to be peaceful always. Why? Because it is in your genetics. That is, it is in the soul. Why? Because soul is the child of ocean of peace. So, but what happened then? How we lost? If it is in our genes, how we came down to this stage? So, last slide for today is Chitir Nasate, understanding the D of Rajyoga knowledge. You remember one slide which I showed you yesterday, A, B, C, D of Rajyoga meditation. A means knowing Atma, knowing self. B means knowing Father. B, Baba, in Hindi is word for Father. Shibaba, point of light, knowing Him. Who is He? And becoming powerful on that basis. And then C is connecting with Him. And D is knowing my past. And knowing the perspective for tomorrow. Right perspective, right direction for tomorrow means time, past, present, future. So this all connected is called time. Three aspects of time. I feel powerless when there is dark in front of me. So the sense of future, at least close future, keeps me powerful, experiencing powerful, confident, because I know what I am doing today will lead to this tomorrow. Past, present, future. Three aspects of time. This is called three. Three means three. Kal means time. Darshi means to see. Three Kal Darshi. And with these eyes, I see only present. Then how do I see? How do I know past? Then how do I see future? With which eye I see past? With which eye I see future? So I, the soul, through knowledge of the self, that my nature, original nature is peaceful, happiness, loveful, power, knowledge, and my father too is like this. So when I know, I'm able to see the mistake in present. Oh, this is sugar and this is milk. With sugar and milk, there has to definitely there has to be sweet dish. But why the dish is not sweet? There is some mistake. And if I'm originally loveful and my father is ocean of love, why we are full of hate today? Why we are in the hell? Why? I will ask myself question. Otherwise, I don't ask this question to myself. And I don't ask this question to anyone else. Why we are in the hell? Why we are fighting? Why boundaries? Why this? Because There is a mistake. I got disconnected with my nature, and I got disconnected. We all got disconnected with him also. Okay, maybe we had faith in him. Okay, we know him. Maybe we visit somewhere, the church or temple or mosque, but we got disconnected in the sense we were not on everyday basis connecting and getting power. So therefore, present is like this. When we are weak, when we have lost happiness and health. So, but now, dear brothers and sisters, last but not least, rather I say most important, the essence of all 3 days meetings, that what we had, now we have lost that experience, but past was like this, full of love, happiness, peace. So we, in our past time, were giver, and now we are looking and expecting from everyone. So this is the Devta stage, Devta, deity, and this is Levta stage. So we have the history of 2500 years, written history, official history, which you and me were taught in our schools. And this whole history is full of these stories. They fought with this one, they fought with that one, there was calamities, there were sicknesses, there were pandemics. 2500 years story of this time period, which is the time period of losing the connection with the self, Levta. But this cannot be original. World was not like this always. So where is the history of this time when we were these human beings, full of these qualities? A very serious research, very serious thing, this revelation now. We have no history in this connection. We are not taught about this, that the original history of humanity was not pieces in the world, but it was peace in the world. Peace in the world became pieces in the world. And pieces it became when we started thinking of ourselves as body. So that original world is like full moon. Our past, before 2500 years, which we still now in Bharat, in the ancient land. I don't use this for Bharat, the word India at this moment. Why? Because it's just like now limited political geographical entity, but Bharat means that whole world as peace in the world, heaven on the earth. So we children of God were in that stage. Now I can see with the eye of knowledge, because once I have knowledge that I was all positive originally, you were all positive originally, he was all positive originally. So when we were all pure, so what kind of actions we do then? What kind of words we speak then? Pure vision, pure words, happiness sharing, heaven on earth. So past was this. I'm not speaking about past of 2500 years. No, that's like a second half of the human world drama cycle. As 24-hour cycle repeats, there is day, there is night, but there is gradual change. There's not just day disappeared and there is night. No, every second of time is a new dimension. Every second this world drama is changing, because 8 billion people are thinking, doing something. So world cannot be the same next second. And by changing and changing, it has come to that point when there is only one option, dear brothers and sisters, only one option. It is going to the day. It has come very close to the day. You can clap for that. You can clap for that. The world drama cycle has come close to the day. Why and how? Because ultimately, after losing everything, so we are realizing, no, this is not the way. Whole world has to be happy. Everyone should be blissful. Everyone should be prosperous. Ultimately, these boundaries are breaking. At least at virtual level, we are becoming one globe, one family at virtual level. Everyone knows about everything happening in other part of the world. So the time has brought again the humanity where just this connection with Him, awareness of Him will instantly change the human consciousness or global consciousness, but it starts with the self. So by keeping this cycle of time in my mind and by keeping the self, Ishuras Trinasit Dwasachityorti. So now we again look at this picture of 8 powers, and on daily basis, by experiencing these awareness, there are 6, 7 kinds of awareness for practicing to experience powerful, that I am a jewel, I am a soul, but I am jewel, important, I am valuable in this jewelry box. Means jewelry box also should be kept clean, and jewel, shining jewel too should be remembered. Because sometimes we think by spirituality means ignoring material, ignoring physical, denying physical. No. Spiritual and material, soul and material body, both to be taken care at the same time. So I am jewel. Next day, have the awareness of I am master of this instrument. This instrument is to create, to sustain, and to destroy anything harmful, anything negative. So I will use only in this instrument for the well-being of humanity, to make humanity clean of every negativity through my inner power as well. Then I'm Raja. Next awareness, I'm Raja. In this list you see, I'm king of this kingdom of 5 senses. So I have to give direction to my senses in the morning. Oh, my eyes, you know what you have to do? Oh, my mouth, you remember what you have to do? Oh, my ears, oh, my nose, oh, my limbs. So king, after meeting with the ministers, comes and fulfills his duty. Thank you very much for your attention and tireless presence, and any question, any inquiries. Although I know no questions, because this is all to be practiced and something more to be known on daily basis, but still you have right, because this was a conversational seminar. Yes.
Good morning, Didi. I am Major Aparna Rai. I first of all would like to thank you for introducing us to these various concepts about soul and the body. My question is there anywhere I can read more about these concepts? Since we had only 2 days, I would like to learn more on this, and I just wanted to know where I can find more literature.
Yes, dear sister, thank you. And of course, that is the foremost urgent need now, that to stay ignited. And for that, Brother Deepak or Brother Vikas, I think they can give you all links, because there are very enlightening songs which we can play for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and go into self-introspections, which are based on these aspects of knowledge. And then there are lectures, and then you have the list of literature. It can be available anywhere. Anyone can get it through post also. I think this is Deepak and Vikas. They will be sharing this to you at the end. Okay.
Right. Thanks. Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Anil, ma'am. I'm from Juba. I would like to ask a question, ma'am. If you read the Gita, there are 3 paths which are told for reaching enlightenment. One is the Bhakti Yoga, the second is the Gyan Yoga, and the third is the Nishkam Karma Yoga. Right? And whatever you have told in this all the 3 days, it deals with that focal point of Aham Brahm Asmi. That is knowing yourself first. That is Gyan Yoga. But if you read the Gita, it says that Gyan Yoga is the most longest path.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Bhakti Yoga is the shortest. Correspondingly, if you read Sri Ramcharit Manas and Sri Goswami Tulsidas, he says that Kalyug Keval Naam Adhara. Once he says Kalyug Keval Naam Adhara, so then both these point towards Bhakti Yoga only. So the Gyan Yoga, once it is the longest, why should we undertake Raj Yoga meditation?
Yeah, very good. So Brother Anil, thanks for question. So because these meetings were theme bound, so therefore we touched few such things which are connected to this theme. But your question, answering to your question, I will then comment on following 2 aspects. Throughout our conversation, if you were present all these 3 days, you noticed that bhakti, the word bhakti means bhavna, means devotion. Word bhakti means devotion. And devotion is born out of love. And love can be constant only if you have knowledge of the one whom you love. So devotion for God is not possible consistently unless you know Him. Otherwise, millions of people are thinking about Him like the one who punishes, like the one who keeps on bringing calamities, like the one who take my child, like the one who has taken my prosperity because I was robbed last week, so it is he responsible for that. So 1 month ago, I was a bhakta, I was a devotee, but something wrong happened to me, my bhakti finished. I was keep putting this responsibility on God because I don't know Him, that He does not do all these things. So Gita also mentions of Rajyoga as the highest stage. It means only when I have this bhavana, I can connect to God. But this connection will be for whole life if I have knowledge. Without knowledge, I will shake. So it is not contradictory what is written in Gita. It is not contradictory to that, but rather it confirms that bhavana, bhakti can be sustained only through knowledge. Otherwise, it is blind bhavana. Oh, I love you, but I have a complaint for you. Why you took my wife? If you love him, why you have complained? But knowledge says us what he does, what he does not do. Knowledge explains us what are his acts. So therefore, my bhavana, devotion, stays intact. It does not shake. So it confirms whatever we are speaking, they are in confirmation with what is written in Gita also, not in contradiction. And it is not longest path also. It's 1 second, because 1 second, but consistently. If you have got body, you will not say, why body for so long time? It is sufficient if I have it for 1 day, 24 hours. No. So as long as life is, means as long as I am in the body, so every day is just 1 day. It's not long path. It is 24-hour path only. Next day is new day. Yes? Next day is again today. Tomorrow never comes. So it's not long path, 1 day path. Just 1 day live nicely. Next day is again 1 day. Understand? Yeah. So I think time is...
Santosh.
Yeah.
I have one question, ma'am.
Please ask the organizers whether we can take more time, because it's already time passing, huh? Can we?
One last question.
Okay, please.
My question is that, ma'am, through these 3 days of capsule, we have learned that to be stress-free, we should be contained. Containment is one of the major way towards it, ma'am. But however, being in army is a desire-driven organization, ma'am. Then how to make balance between desire, which is organizational requirement, and containment, which is important for stressful, ma'am. Om Shanti.
You see, if this question didn't come up, I would have thought that 3 days meeting was fruitless. But this question came up. So I assume that yes, these meetings were fruitful. It means you were listening with full awareness and concentration. Congratulations for that. So you see, versions you must have heard in Gita, those who read Gita, or it's not necessary that you should know Sanskrit and read something before you get the reply. But still, I quote those sentences. Karmanyavadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan. Means keep doing your duty, keep doing your karma without thinking of, without expecting results. It does not say that you should not have aim. There is a difference between aim and desire. When you add the infection of desire in the aim, you feel weak. But when you know that this is right karma and it has to be done, for this, of course, you need knowledge. Then you do it with full concentration, focused mind. And desire by mean, oh, if I will not do this, I will not get proper incremation. If I don't do this, I will not get medal. If I don't do this, my country, government will not be happy. So this all is desire. But if I'm doing it as detached observer and I'm doing it as my duty because I know I want to benefit the countrymen, the world, then it is the greatest inspiration. You will not feel demotivated by not desiring. No, you have the aim to do that. You got it? The difference? It's a very subtle line. Very subtle line. In my own life, in my whole teenage life, till my Delhi University life, I finished my graduation in Delhi University as science students, and I was the member of one I will not take the name of that, but I'm proud of being the part of that at that time. So I had just one thought day and night, that my country should be full of justice. Nobody should give pain to anyone. Nobody should give sorrow to anyone. Each countryman, government, people should help each other. So like very, high spirit for that. But that gave me headache because nothing was happening. I was going here, being the part of this, giving lectures or making parties or committees, but nothing happened. And when I understood and started practicing Rajyoga meditation and got this knowledge, which are revelations of Supreme Father, then I realized the difference, that there is father's cap and there is child cap. Father's cap, father's hat, his responsibility is for the whole world. My responsibility is to see what I can do in my capacity. And that is to stay calm, composite, positive, and do at the full potential my task. And rest is in his hand. So where here is desire, because of course I have to do what I have to do, rest he can do. Desire, by turning it into desire, it becomes personal, my. And there is nothing my here, because nothing is in my hand. No matter how much you desire to do good, it will not happen good just because you desire. It will happen good if you will do good. So doing good is the right thing. But by adding this infection of desire, you create trouble for you, and you are not able to do what you really want to do. Yeah. And then as if you forget him also, because there are many things which are not in your control, are in his control. So you do and detach. When you have desire, you can't detach. So there is a dish in India. I wish I could make it for you. Or maybe the sister who asked question, maybe she can make for her group, which is called halwa. Halwa is ready, is said at that time when all ingredients of halwa, there is semolina, there is sugar, there is butter, which is called melted butter, and all nuts. This all is mixed and heated and moved intensely. And this is said to be ready when this whole mass leaves the container, walls of container. If this whole mass sticks to the container, halwa is not ready. So our mission is completed when we are detached from all these desires. Then we can do the things accurately, perfectly. So the sign of perfection is remaining free from desire in this way. Not uninterested in doing the things, not uninvolved, very much involved, very much interested, very much enthusiastic, but desire means worry. Okay? Okay, with this, I say goodbye to all of you, and Brother Deepak or Brother Vikas should tell you something about links or posts. And let's have 1 minute silence before I leave. We appreciate every drop of wisdom which Supreme Father and Destiny has brought to us, because Wisdom is light and source of might. I thank to my dear Father from heart for giving me the opportunity to know the self and to feel the self, so that I can regain the strength, recharge the self, and through this ignited self, fulfill my duties accurately. Om Shanti. I am a being of peace.
Om Shanti Didi. Didi, on behalf of the entire team of Brahma Kumaris, I'll request now Lieutenant General Mohan Subramaniam sir to give his closing remarks for the entire 3 days sessions. Sir, please.
Very good morning to you all, brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Sir.
yeah. Nice. Very nice.
Over the last 3 days, over 3 sessions, very senior functionaries of the Brahma Kumari organization have taken out time and have conducted this wonderful capsule on Rajyoga meditation to expose ourselves in a beginner's way as an introductory capsule to help us know the benefits of a life based on Rajyoga meditation. Over 1,000 peacekeepers in over 10 locations of South Sudan have attended this capsule, and I suppose in different ways all of us would have been benefited, and some of us may perhaps carry through the knowledge and the wisdom that we have been exposed to and try and learn more out of it and make our lives benefited. What I want to say is, while all the concepts that have been exposed, such as what I got from the capsule, primarily dealing with understanding one's own self and understanding one's own identity as a soul, understanding the need to connect with oneself, understanding the need to connect with the supreme light and the creator, and thereby perhaps overcome the feelings of fear, anger, helplessness, and all negative emotions, with an overall aim for enhancing our core strength and eradicate stress in our daily lives so that we can do whatever we are doing in a better way. I think this applies to all human beings, but I cannot help thinking and linking it to the context where we in South Sudan are. We are in one of the most conflict-prone countries in the world, the youngest nation in the world, where people have unfortunately suffered the effects of conflict and civil war for over 7 decades, relentlessly without much of a break. We are seeing human misery and suffering wherever we are going. A lot of this makes us feel helpless despite all the resources that are given to us. We constantly experience helplessness, constantly feel a feeling of fear and anger at oneself for not being able to do what we want to do. I think this small exposure, however small and introductory it has been, has already given a certain sense of purpose to what we are doing. Perhaps to realize that we are not the wheel, we are a cog in the wheel. And as cogs, it's our job to continue doing what we are supposed to do. And ultimately, everything would fall into peace. I think a general feeling of peace has definitely come into all those who have listened to you with intent, for which I thank you all from the bottom of my heart, very sincerely and earnestly.
Yes.
My thanks go out to all of you senior functionaries for sparing your valuable time. Sister Jayanti was with us, the additional chief of the Brahmakumari organization on the first day. Sister Santosh has been there yesterday and today. And the director of Brahmakumari is speaking to us from St. Petersburg, perhaps. Vice Admiral Gormade for his time, the ex-former Vice Chief of Naval Staff, VK Deepak Bhai and Vikas, who have helped organize this session, and Brigadier Colonel Sati, who has in some way been helping in coordination. Major Rajshri Lukhande, who spoke to us yesterday. In our side, Brigadier General Munesh Tamang and Colonel Malinath and the 4th Signal Unit, which made this connection through a very remote country with very poor bandwidth of internet connectivity. Somehow you made this possible. I myself, for the last 2 days, was in the northernmost part of the country in a place called Malakal, from where if I switch on the video, I was losing the connection. And therefore, I was benefiting from the audio of the capsule and was not able to see. So I saw firsthand the difficulties of connecting to all of us who are in South Sudan and enabling all of us to get benefit of this introductory capsule. My gratitude will not be enough. We will prove our gratitude if some of us walk on the paths that you charted out for us. And I really thank you, Sister Santosh. You've taken out a lot of time. And more importantly, even if we had just listened to you in the last 10 minutes of your talk today, I think we got the gist of the overall capsule. I think you beautifully summarized it for us. Thank you very much. And I thank all participants all over South Sudan for being patient and intently listening to what was going on and asking pertinent questions that worried your understanding of the subject. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Santosh Didi. Thanks, and hope to continue this interaction with you.
Sure. Most welcome. Welcome. Thanks,
Thank you.
Sir, last but not the least, sir, I'll be failing in my duty if I don't thank, sir, the Special Representative of the Secretary General and the Head of UNMISS, Mr. Nicholas Haysom, and the Force Commander, sir, Lieutenant General Mohan Subramaniam, sir. Thank you so very much, sir, for giving us this opportunity and time to conduct this session. And I'll also like to thank Chief Welfare Section UNMISS, Ms. Sarah George, and the Senior National Representative of India and Sector Commander, Sector South, Brigadier General Munish Chandra Tamang, sir, and all officers, JCOs, and Jawans of the UNMISS. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind, sir. दीपक भाई आप उसको आप कवर कर दीजिए. Sir, I'll be sharing all the links and all the information with Colonel Malina, sir, and get back to you with the complete information that is available as asked by Sister Aparna. So we'll be able to provide all the information which is required by the people. Thank you so very much, sir. Okay, thank you all. Jain, sir.
you